Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to Georgia Shooting Connections Friday night live stream. We hope y'all had a great week. Uh, the last couple of days have been pretty good for conservative thinking people around the country. Uh, since Kyle ain't here yet, he's off to lunch, supper with some buddies, and we'll just let CW kick us off. How you doing, buddy?
Good, good. Hello, everybody. Glad to be here and glad to see you. We did have quite a busy week, a lot going on, and a lot of good stuff and a little bit of bad. But we're waiting to see how bad that bad is. So time will tell. But I had a busy week, number of extra doctor's appointments, and I had a bunch of videos. I got to go to the range yesterday, so I had a bunch of videos up and had a good time shooting 22s. And there's Mock.
Howdy.
It was a good busy week. Making headway to the end of my term. I'm liking it. What's up with you, Mr. Hot Pot?
Oh, well, thanks for having me. Greatly appreciated as always. I'm busting free of the panel and the side chat's rocking already. It's always good to see. I had a nice relaxed week. Did some work on a few toys, a few remote control hole punchers, and we're working on a couple videos and looking forward to tonight's chat.
Thanks for being here. We're honored to have Chris from the 740 with us tonight. What's up, brother?
I'm honored to be asked on. Thank you. And looks like the side chat's going to be awesome tonight. I have had a great week. Work's been super busy, so that means I'm going to pay my bills another week. And picked up another optic company today. I've been pretty excited to work with. So they finally sent a dot to the house. So I'm excited to start off working with this company. And that's just about it. It's just been a good week.
Well, thanks
Mark,
for
what have
being
you been
here.
up to?
Oh, not much. Just got home. Ate some pizza real quick and hope everybody's doing good. Not much going on here. Just kind of getting here last minute. So let's go for it.
I will, Big E. We'll talk about that shortly. We got a pretty interesting topic for tonight to discuss amongst ourselves. And there's Rebel. There's Echo. What's going on, brother? I think that's going to be interesting. Y'all have to expand my mind on 309 JDJ, one I'm not quite familiar with. Glad to have Mark here. Chris is here. Gene's here. CW's here. We got Kyle will be popping in later. Leadsmith is on vacation, but he'll probably pop in for a cameo. So got lots to do tonight, lots to talk about, man. We're glad you guys are with us already. 29 out there, and there'll be more coming in. So we're all glad y'all are with us tonight. I'm tickled. We got some teeth back in our Second Amendment from the Supreme Court. Maybe it's a small victory, but because, and we don't do politics. I'm just venting. It's like, they're doing this bipartisan gun control bill, and as they know in their hearts that the Second Amendment's about to overturn the way New York does what they do. To all of our friends in New York, congratulations. You can carry your gun outside of your house now. And for you guys that are in restrictive states who don't live in New York, guess what? Relief is coming your way as well. So go ahead, Chris.
Oh, yeah, that was an awesome victory. And I was listening to a show yesterday that two people got that rolling. They were just I don't know. I guess it goes to show that if you're willing to fight, you know, and they got it to go all the way to the Supreme Court. So that was pretty awesome.
They stood up and made the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm excited about that. And of course, Roe versus Wade was overturned today. I don't know what I think or feel about that. You know, it kind of all goes back to centralized government overreach to me, in my mind. And, you know, I think there's Jason Stewart. Y'all are, we're going to have to go through the side chat for long, but yeah, let's get back to, let's get off of this politics thing because I don't do it well. You can go watch a lot of different channels that do it so much better than I do. But we're going to do what we do, and let's talk about this for a minute. 309 JDJ is traditionally based off 444 Marlin using a 308 die to set the neck shoulder junction, then fire form to an Ackley improved profile. So, Biggie, didn't you tell me you bought 8mm Mauser brass from what's that expensive? You're muted, CW.
8x57R Lapua.
Lapua. Yeah. Yeah. And Big Al's officiating. I did not know you were ordained. Good work, man. Good job. And Andy says no congrats yet. They're still trying to figure, and that's what we saw in Congress too. So anyway, yeah, Mike says that's going to need the next turn. I know that.
Yep, many people have that sentiment, Big Al. Many people have that sentiment.
Good deal, man. Good deal. So I saw some 444 cartridges not too long ago, and they were incredibly long. I was shocked uh, because basically I think of 44 Russian, 44 Special, 44 Mag, and then 44 Marlin is like, you know,
Well, there's a Super Mag in there too.
is there?
Yeah, the 445, I think it's called. The Dan Wesson cartridge, that's longer than the 44 Mag, but shorter than the 444.
Okay.
I converted some 444s to 410, but that's all I've done with them is play with them.
I got a bunch on my desk that need more fire form, and I did them as far as I could. I got them up to about 375, and now I gotta shoot them. But the 444s are, I have better luck with the 303 case.
Okay.
The 444 rim is just a little bit small, and some of the guns it skips over. The 303 has more to fire for, more to move, but it's got a nicer rim. Some guns don't like that too. It's a bigger rim, but I think out of my half dozen or so 410s, the 303 work better.
You prefer the 303 over the 308, you were saying?
We're talking about reforming the brass to fit a 410,
Right.
and the rim on a 444 is not as big as the rim on a 303,
Mm-hmm.
but a 303 is thicker. So sometimes you got to dress off the back and thin it down a little bit. Like if you can picture, if you know 3040 Crag very well, That's got a really, really thick rim. If you were to look at, if you could picture a 308, it's just a rim, flat back rim, primer. No, that's it. But you look at a 3040 Krag or a 30 Army, and it's actually like they added a double thickness and then rebated the back, so it's beveled all the way around. It's a really thick rim. And
Kind of like the Mosin, so the extractor sits
kind
on
of
it.
like the Mosin, yeah, kind of like the Mosin, yeah.
The extractor closes on it better.
76254 cases are similar, and they make a good 410 case for guys who do a lot of shooting, cases in and out of the gun, and it's kind of neat, something else to do, better than plastic cases.
445 Super Mag.
Yep.
That's a chunk going fast.
Wow. That would be amazing.
Think about the
2,000
recoil.
feet per second. Yeah.
Oh, just forget about the recoil and just set up the milk jugs.
Or
Dr.
better
Pepper.
yet,
Dr.
Yep.
Pepper.
Not 62, Mike. 9.3 by 74R. It's the same diameter bullet, but it's a lot different case. The 62 is a lot like a Whalen.
I got one of those cases in the reloading room.
Yeah, they're real expensive if you can find them. I think I got a box or two of them on the shelf. I've hesitated converting them. I don't have a 7.62. I mean a 9.3 by 74. But like I said, they're pretty costly cases. There's Tommy boy. Hey man, good to see you.
it's tread. He loves that 444.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
And that probably ain't wrong neither, Texan.
Yeah, you can get 300 grain and 4570 stomping right along. I can get a 400 grain bullet going 2,000.
Like a freight train.
I've shot some pretty stout 4570s. I got a buddy that's got a lever action. He reloads, and he'll bring out to the range once in a while. Man, that thing's a. Oof. You know what you're doing.
There's James Pugh.
Hello, James.
James.
See you, man.
Howdy, everybody in the side chat. I'm not got nothing to type on at the moment, but I'm not ignoring you. I'm watching it. Just can't type on it.
Tim S is there. Hey, Tim. There's Mark
Yep.
Thomas. Up to 36 now.
Mark was having fun today. He got him a new gun, I seen.
I was watching a little bit of Echo AR and Hasbro before I came in here. I didn't get to watch much of it. Man, it's been a pretty busy week. I'm way behind on videos. Hey, Jerry Bear. What's up, brother?
There's Fuzz. Oh, I started saying I found some. One of my buddies sent me a text, and I didn't hear from Midway, but he texted me, and that Midway had some of that Punch 22 Magnum, but they're mighty proud of it at almost $26 a box.
Dang, 50 rounds
for 50 rounds, yeah.
Good night.
Wow.
And you can only buy two.
So
Can't
Fuzz
afford
is
to buy more than two. Sorry, Jamie.
oh my bad, man. I'm sorry. Fuzz is hitting on our topic tonight. He actually reads the description, and if you don't do what you say you're going to do, he's going to hold your feet to the fire. There's our buddy, Mr. Leadsmith. What's happening, man?
Hey, we're going for a ride.
What's going on, guys?
Cruising.
How y'all doing?
Good, and you?
Good.
Can
Good
y'all
to see
see
you.
me?
Oh yeah, we see you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just cruising along the road with my family right now, and we just came back from doing a whole bunch of river rafting and kayak and come get this with y'all. How are y'all doing?
You're going too fast for the Wi-Fi.
Sounds like a fun day.
Sound like a great day.
Yeah.
As hot as it is,
I
I've
don't know
been
if y'all
around
can hear
here.
me. We've got real bad signal right here, so I don't know if y'all can hear me too well.
We can hear you real good right now, but a while ago you were breaking up a little.
Yeah, it's pretty spotty. But yeah, Mrs. Led Smith is sitting there holding the phone for me. Maybe she can say hello or something.
Say hello or something.
He's froze again.
Need to screenshot that.
I was
folks, we're
expecting
cutting
a
in
cow
now.
with
I don't know if but I'm going to go ahead and let y'all run through the end. I just want to stop by, say hello, and I'll probably lose.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Seeing
good
you
to
later,
see you,
Smith.
bro. Thanks for popping in on us.
Thanks for stopping in. Drive safe.
Yeah, I seen LBJ out there said most 22 mag in his area is $19.99 to $28.99 a box, and that's the same way it is here. But
Yeah, it's high.
I
what did
haven't
it used to be? Because I never owned a 22 mag till recently. So, but everyone I talked to said it used to be fairly cheap, wasn't it?
I had some boxes I was shooting the other day, yesterday for $6.99,
Wow.
and those gold dots I think were $12 or $13.99.
See, I bought a Heritage back about, I guess, 5 or 6 years ago now, Chris, and just for a little plinker. And I bought some 22 Magnum Winchester rounds, and I thought I got ripped off, and I paid $10. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah, I bought like 5 different kinds. There was a couple of them that I paid $25 for a box of them.
Yeah, I was shocked. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. I think the cheapest I got was the Arms Corps ones that I got, and I think they were still 15, I think, a box.
All right, we got to do the weekly. I just saw a West Coast weirdo out there.
See out there, I see Abby.
3, 2, 1.
Hey!
Yeah. Watch the road, Led Smith. That Reloader 7.62 got a decent deal, but he bought a case of it. So
Yeah.
That ain't bad, yeah.
Yeah, I never bought a whole case of 22 mag. I've bought what's left of a partial case of 22 mag, but I stocked up. I've been buying it for years. I've had them for years and had to feed a bunch of them for years, so I got quite a bit. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I saw that.
what do
IRS.
bureaucrat pencil pushers need with ammunition?
They're flipping it.
They've done that off and on for years. They've bought big quantities of ammo like that.
Homeland Security not too long ago did millions of rounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think that's the first time the IRS has done that.
I thought that was quite strange when I seen that.
Mark Thomas sounds like speaking spell. Dude, let me tell you something. Mark Thomas, I wished when I was a kid you'd been my history teacher.
Right?
Our history teacher was a a retired Army tank captain, and he ran his classrooms like he ran a tank crew. And of course, that ain't nothing. Our freshman social studies teacher was a retired full bird colonel. He didn't play. Well, it was meant as a compliment, Mark. I will say that. All right. We already started an argument about 30-30. 30-30 will never be an oddball. There's too many guns out there. And there's Craig, Georgia's trapping and fishing and trapping. So I don't ever see us not being able to buy 30-30, 30-06, 270 Winchester, those classic calibers that's been in American lore forever. What do y'all think?
I agree, and I'll say it like Mike DeLucia, a friend of mine. Suttoners. You call them Suttoners. All you Suttoners in your 30-30s.
I haven't seen 30-30 on the shelves here for over a year, maybe
scary.
longer.
Yeah,
I think that's what leads everybody to think it's going to become.
Well, it's kind of a two-edged sword. You got those calibers that get sold as soon as they get on the shelf, so you think they're not making it, and then you got those calibers that they're actually not making, so you don't see them.
Yeah,
and you don't really know if you're just an occasional shopper. You don't know. Was it there before? Was it there all last week when you weren't there? You don't know.
Yeah.
A friend of mine's a stalker at a Walmart, and that's local to here where I'm at. And he says 30-06 and 30-30 comes in and it flies out. As soon as they see it, it's gone.
good to know.
So it's not that it's not being made or not available. You just got to hit it when it comes in.
You got to face the facts. If a family's got firearms but they only got a couple, it's going to be a 22 long rifle, a 12 gauge, a 30-06, or a 30-30. That's what it's going to be.
And a 4x4.
Yeah.
Rifle, a shotgun, and a 4x4.
When you look at the range, when you found brass on the range, you'd always find 223 and 9mm and 30-30s.
Yep.
Brown hunting season, yep, they're covered the ground, that's for sure.
Some people think that, Raj.
So let me find this comment I just took down.
On the 32.
Yeah, Kyle Cryer. This is the thing. It's the same thing. It's the difference is there ain't no difference. It's the same thing. Gas, ammo, same crap, in my opinion.
TMS.
So Jerry Bear says 30-30 is quite plentiful up in northern Michigan. Mark Thomas says he sees that more than 32.
Yeah, 32 is probably one of them that's going to make that list we're talking about. Kind of went the way of the 30 Remington and 32 Remington. Just not popular.
Check that out.
What about the 222 Rush or the 222? That's not real.
Yep, not real popular.
That might be gone. I'm concerned about CW there with his 6mm Remington. Of course, he don't buy store-bought ammo anyway.
I got lots of brass.
Yeah.
By the way, CW, I backed up my last week's results today, so I'm working on my load. We got to figure out our little challenge.
What's your what powder are you liking the best?
Some old demilled Winchester 780.
Mm-hmm.
It's punching half MOA at 100 yards right now with the hunting bullet of all things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's all I'm shooting. I'm not shooting any match bullets. I'm shooting a Spear 105,
okay.
and I think my best group is 350.
100 grain round nose hunting bullet. It's all the data I got right now. I might hit you up, Jamie, for some numbers on paper until I get myself a chronograph. But
I'll help winning where I can, except that I ran a 270 projectile through my chronograph.
Not over it, through it.
well, come to think of it, you're not going to be able to do anything because that Winchester 780s, it's not in the books.
It might be quick loads. We can check quick loads. It might be.
I got quick loads. We can run it.
Well, I called Hodgson and they didn't even want to talk about it. So I think it was a proprietary military blend, and I had to work out slow and work my way up to figure this out. And I know what it does now. I got 8 pounds of it. I think it's the old 780 BR. I honestly do.
Bench rest.
Yeah, it's the old. That was kind of my cheat sheet when I got into it. I was 20-30% lower than that on my load, and then I felt safe in the 30-06 and then ran it up to speed in the 243, and that's what I'm getting with that group. So,
well, I'm like a lot of them are saying, country boy can survive. I'm telling you, as reloaders, it's going to affect us a lot less than some guys. But I'm just concerned that there's a lot of calibers or cartridges that are not going to make it back. But with that being said, most of them have a alternative where they'll still be making the projectiles, and you can buy your projectiles or you can cast them and still shoot. And
I was going to say, go ahead, Jamie. Sorry, buddy.
I was just thanking Michael. He's concerned about my dad. He came home from the hospital today.
Good deal.
So that's a blessing.
I was going to say, all you loaders, if you're getting into casting, it might be a good idea to cover, maybe start off with all your calibers with molds for those calibers, obviously. Stock up on that stuff because you'll stay in the game longer than buying factory bullets, you know?
And buy those first.
Yeah.
Because the standard stuff you'll be able to get.
Yeah.
So y'all say goodnight to Tim S. He's going to watch fireworks and bluegrass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tim.
Nice. Have a good time.
I love bluegrass for
yeah.
about 45 minutes.
I like it. Come on now. There's some new stuff out there that's really good. I like it.
Yep.
It's kind of making a revolution, but it's a little different twist, you know?
Yeah, it's a good point in gas checks.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure out how to make our own gas checks one of these days. There's some guys that actually make gas check makers.
Mm.
So I'm showing 47 of you guys. Is it time for me to go through the side chat?
Run it.
It's up to 48 on my end. So, yeah.
All right, let's get all the way back to the beginning and work this away. So we got Papa's Place, Tactical Fud, Big Al, Andy 79Z28, Walter Bunning, Thoughts of an Old Soldier, Fuzz T48, 6-shooter Texan, some guy named Georgia Shooting Connection.
You want me to boot him off here?
No. There's Andy 79Z28. We just had a few commenting. We got reloading from the hot pot in the side chat and on the panel. Thanks for being here, buddy. There's Big E, Thoughts of an Old Soldier, Papa's Place again. DWD37, what's up, man? My man. Walks Fletcher, thanks for being here. Kyle. MacMan 039 reloading. Tacos and French fries. What's going on, man? Hipparchus. CW's in the side chat and the panel. Edward Petty. Big Al. Echoes Reloading Chamber. Mike Hester, the Rebel. Mark Thomas. Big Al. There's Tread. Jer Bear Tactical. Big E again. There's Jason Stewart. Lead Bullet Junkie, what's happening, man? We also had I'll probably get to him in a minute. Kingpin stuck his head in for a minute. There's Tommy Boy. There's Kingpin.
I miss Kingpin being on here.
Hobby's Hobo. He's working tonight. He had a link. Jason Stewart. There's Tread. His granddaughter loves 444. There's Fuzz T48. Hobby's Hobo. 6-shooter Texan again. There's James Pugh. Mark Thomas. Tim S. Andy 79Z28. Garage Guy 879. And I'm scrolling. Lead Bullet Junkie. Mario Mosen. What's up, man? There's Kyle.
West
Not
Coast.
Kyle. Not Kyle Lusk. Just Kyle. Abigail Finnegan. Welcome in. Reloader 762. There's Garage Guy again. Big E, Hipparchus. Walks Fletcher. Yeah, y'all got on Fuzz's nerves with that 30-30 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets defensive about some 30-30. I don't blame him. I like that cartridge. There's Georgia Trapping and Fishing. James Pugh again. Thoughts of No Soldier.
Seeing a guy that looks like he's got anti-C's all over him.
Michael Hartneck. Broke Loader 2. What's going on, man?
Broke loader.
We'd love to have you on with us sometime, Broke Loader.
I don't know about that much, Tread, but thanks for the link.
There's Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog. And there's AR Gun 1776. Big Al again. Paul Loud. How you doing, man? And Tim S. He signed off. Michael Hartneck again. And I think that's getting us close to 6-shooter Texan. Chris from the 740 is in the side chat and the panel. Did I say Mike Hester? There's Ocean 374, Glenn Davis, Ram 4x4. There's Tread, Echo,
Tin Man.
Critter 9A. Hey, Tin Man.
Coolio.
Ram 4x4.
Did you mention Abigail?
I did mention Abigail. There she is again. Beretta 92.
I just seen Jason's ears perk up.
Mr. Bulldog.
I was thinking the same thing.
Was you? Oh, what?
Good night, Jerry Bear. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Jerry Bear.
Good night, buddy. Thanks for being here. Hipparchus has got a good point there. They work good in just about any 30 caliber.
Tin Man posted a comment about Caldwell bench rest at Midway on sale.
Thanks, Michael, but Mr. Pollard don't think so.
We got a lurker out there.
Mr. West Covina
What's up,
hiding in the shadows.
Mr. Pat? I'm trying to find Tin Man's comment back a few. There it is. There we go.
There it is. You know that one you gave me, Jamie?
Yeah,
Just the simple whatever.
yeah. Same
Yeah,
one.
The cover over the front sandbag. It don't like hot barrels very much. I poked a hole in it.
You know, if you knew somebody that was really good at making leather stuff,
Oh,
they
yeah?
could do a good one.
I gotta look for that guy.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's gonna look cool when I get done. That is a good idea. All right.
Yeah, man.
Mark, don't you take my idea now.
It's the same one that Pastor had, and yeah, we won't delve into that too much, but yeah.
I don't have any luck with those bags. I just replaced one. We had a real bad. I had the garage door up. Had my bag sitting on a lawn chair. Got a real bad storm come in. Rain blew in through. Soaked those bags, and then that stuff was like concrete after that one. Yeah, whatever was in
What are you
there.
filled with? You don't know?
I have no idea what was in there. I bought them filled. Then I
Oh.
bought another one, and then I did the same thing Mark did. Burn a hole in it.
Get you one of these.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I blew one up last fall. I ran out of the woods and had to shoot my Black Hawk, and I just dropped that barrel right in there, and I took, I don't know, half a dozen shots, and then I realized I had kitty litter all over the bench. I blasted right through the bag. I threw it right in the garbage. I didn't even bother to try and fix it.
Nah.
I
Well, I
kind
plan
of
on
did that to one of mine too, but I got the old trash fix up on it and duct taped it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have thrown it away, but I was mad at myself for doing it. There you go.
There. It's fixed now.
That poor thing is ugly right now.
He fixed that with a redneck toolkit.
Yep.
Oh,
But these things work pretty good, except for when you're using it as a bench as a prop for your revolvers. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
oh, cool. Yeah,
That's
That
what
works.
I did.
That's a battle wound.
But it still works. Where the bags they don't hold
yeah.
the stuff in no more.
Now I've got a bag I like. It's a rear bag, and it's about that long, and it's about that big around, and it's it's a rear bag, and you can squeeze it or let off on it, then you're adjust your elevation. And it's from Coltac. We are not sponsored by anyone. Yeah.
Yes, sir, Tin Man. He would, wouldn't he? Oh, red green. You're too young for that. Ain't he?
Good stuff. Who was asking about? Oh yeah,
Tin Man.
red green is some good stuff.
Oh yeah, those will get hot.
Yeah, they will.
I put a trigger in an AK last night. That was pretty fun. pull one
Yeah.
of those down in years.
Tread got the Caldwell Rock Junior bench rest from Brownells.
Ah, thanks,
Yeah.
Tread.
And Critter left us to go do 45 ACP. Man, you can do that anytime. There you go.
I want
Interesting.
to take a vote real quick. You guys on the chat and side chat, chime in. I got an old rifle I converted to 45 ACP. It's going to need sights put on it. What do you guys recommend for those sights?
Glock.
Well, I thought about milling the barrel for 1911 sights.
What,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was reading the side chat. What is
Oh,
it?
you're talking about putting irons on it.
Yeah.
I'd definitely go Glock. Just because there's so many Glock aftermarket sights.
That's one way to get Scotsman on this chat so he can cuss me.
What is the gun?
It's an old Turkish Mauser with the barrel conversion on it, 45 ACP. I've got it clocked and head spaced and everything. Now I'm going to cut dovetails for sights or something. What do you guys think? I just want to get.
Williams has made sights for rifles forever. What, you don't like their ramps and all that stuff? You can get it all at Brown.
I don't know. I was just being silly with the 1911 sights because it's a 45 ACP cartridge. So I thought maybe we'll go with something silly, but
That'd be cool too. I mean, it's not like there's a shortage of those either. There's a lot of 1911.
yeah.
You can just cut some nice dovetails in there and then have your assortment of sights.
That's
You know,
true.
like you said, with 1911 and or Glock, man, it's endless.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 man.
I thought about putting the upper handguard, the wood over the top of the barrel too, to make it look like the Mannlicher stock, and then going with some kind of factory sight. You know, we'll get into it. I got to do a video on this thing, but put a brass bead on it. All right, there it is. Pat decided.
I think it's an interesting concept, and I think it was well executed.
Yeah, took forever to get it, but we got it.
There you go.
That'd be cool too, Jason. Peep sight.
Rear Pete.
Tommy boy. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem with pistol sights. That front sights probably need to be pretty tall.
Yeah, I'll have to make a sleeve or jack it way up there or make a sleeve. And there's my man, GGW.
What's up, man?
We're taking my buddy's mill and we're adding a digital readout for it. We got the measuring system for the X, Y, and Z table. So we'll be able to do some more precise work on it. But that's a whole different world for me. I'm not there yet, but we're having fun playing for sure.
Walks agrees. Gold bead front, peep rear.
All right.
And Tommy Boy says rear peep and a Remington rifle front sight.
Put a high point ghost ring on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here's Lakeview.
Lakeview.
What's going on, big man?
Oil quench sights. All right.
Pardon them suckers, baby. Abigail. Gold.
VRO, that's what it is.
Pat, why don't you put a laser on it?
put a laser on it. It'll be fun, whatever. I just thought I'd throw it out there.
I wish I'd have bought those conversions years ago. We could have got them. I think they were $69 or $79.
Well, Booze and Bullets got a hold of me about the receiver, and it's the 1893 Mauser, the Turkish Mauser, and they could be shipped right to your home because they're not considered a firearm anymore. And the bolt face is the same base as that cartridge that covers so many cartridges.
Number 2.
Yep, being older action and whatnot, I figured the 45 ACP was the way to go and not have to mess with the bolt.
Yeah. Is this the complete conversion with 1911 mags?
Yes.
Yeah.
The company name's Ryland Arms. Be prepared to wait if you do. I don't want to talk bad, but there's not much communication, but I did get the product 9 months later. So there's that.
9 months.
And I think it was, the last 2 years craze with all the barrel shortages and people, making specific things. He was probably getting, having trouble getting a hold of the barrels to make his conversions on down the line. But again, communication's key. It's all good. I'll still recommend the company. Just be prepared to wait.
Well, we're having to wait for everything nowadays.
Right. The mail order world, it's crazy out there.
So, Gene, you were talking about you did some research about our topic tonight. Anything you want to add to that subject?
Well, one of the cartridges I've researched on a little bit and was a little interested in. There was some chatter about it on some forums. Was 270.
Better not.
Well, I understand. I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing.
Sure.
Shoot the messenger. It was 270, and then there's a huge backlog of 38 special and 357 Magnum as well. And I've noticed that 357 Magnum, I'm like Chris, man. I go to all the gun shops within a 60-mile radius of me. And to see 38 special or 357 on the shelf is rare.
It is.
It is.
I've seen the 38 come back a little bit in the last couple months, but 357's extinct. I've seen it anywhere.
When you do find it, it's 3 prices for it.
But my father-in-law, because he knew that I was always going out on those ammo, making those ammo hunt videos and stuff, and he's like, if you find any 38, grab it. I had to call him, every time I got home, be like, nope. Yeah, 3 stores later, I didn't find any for you.
I think I can proudly say I have never bought 38 or 357 Magnum, but I shoot the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The last box I seen of 38 was over $50 for the box. And, yeah.
Well, that Perfecta ammo was a Plinker's paradise, wasn't it? When it was around.
Yes, it was.
What is that? Is it PPQ ammo?
PPU?
PPU. That's
partisan, yeah.
That's some pretty decent brass.
Yeah,
I've
it
used
is good
it
brass. Yep.
For reloading. And see, my concern is, and you guys out there, I know hobbies. And Fuzz, there's some people that would argue that point with you.
Tell me that after I load a 9mm major power factor load.
So you can push 38s pretty hard. If you ever heard of the 3844,
Yeah.
the Outdoorsman, those are right there on the 57 mag territory.
Oh, that sounds fun right there, Critter. 38 special with black powder. Except for when you get done and you got to go home and scrub your
Yeah.
Somebody got
barrel.
to clean that.
Yeah. Walks is absolutely correct.
It's crazy because whenever you see 357, well, not 357, sorry, 38 brass, it's usually in a 5-gallon bucket, and they want to give it to you. Take it. It's not hard to find brass for 38 special.
Yeah, Tommy saying he can't give his away. I'll take all of it you want to send me, buddy.
PPU is one
Jason.
of them that, and before we blew the factory up, they were, I would throw it away. I wouldn't use it. But since we rebuilt it, they're state of the art. So they're good stuff. Good stuff since I want to say what, I'm not sure when that happened, but I want to say it was just after 2012, 2013, maybe even before.
I think the only PPU I ever shot was 270, and it was not impressive at all on the accuracy end of it, as far as their factory end with. But that's been years ago.
Yeah, that I know I'm gonna get some kickback from this, but the Winchester and the Federal 270. I like Federal better than Winchester, but my preferred hunting load is those Winchester PowerPoints with 270. Uh, so I just really like them. West Covina wished 40 would die. It's not going to. 260 Remington may die. I wouldn't
Yeah,
doubt that.
wouldn't be surprised.
Uh,
Some of my favorites, the 2520, 3220, 218B, they're probably, if they're not already.
Now, if you would have wanted to buy 40 today, well, what we were talking about before we went live when I went to Rural King, if you wanted 40 today, there was thousands of rounds of 40 cal today there. But the 45 that was supposed to be on this side of it and the 9 on this side, it was all gone.
Yeah, 45 factories also hard to find too.
Yeah, that's the other side of the coin. You know, that's the side where as soon as it hits the shelf, it gets bought up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would buy the PPU for the Mosin back in the day and stock up on the brass. That's still readily available. I see a lot of PPU 762 by 54.
You want me to send Tommy Boy your address, Jamie?
Please.
Okay.
And that's another thing I'm concerned about is that the older Milsurp rifles, that stuff may not come back. And I think the one thing we got going for us on that is they're so prominent in Europe that, you know, we should be able to import some of stuff like 7.62 by 54R, 8mm Mauser. You know, there was so many of those guns made, it would be terrible if you couldn't get ammunition for them. But at the same time, you know, us as reloaders, we shouldn't be scared of stuff like that. We'll make do.
Be right back.
And Hobby's Hobo.
I think that's a good question.
I think Creedmoor ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. Creedmoor's here to stay.
And Paul Loud 30 Super Carry may die before it even hits the shelves. Yeah. And Tommy boy, I'll talk to CW afterwards, and there's some stuff like 6.5 Creedmoor. If you got some of that kind of brass, yeah, I need some of that. I've only got a little bit of that, and 44 special. I got about, how much of that have I got? CW, maybe 300 pieces. 44 special.
Yeah, I think 30 Super Carry is definitely going to die. It's going to die quick, too. Because I would have already thought a lot more gun manufacturers would have jumped on making guns for it. And I don't think even a lot of the gun manufacturers are even interested in it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think the only way you see people shooting them is the influencers that are being given the ammo.
Yeah. Yeah, and there wasn't that many of them that got them either. I mean, it was
just the big ones.
Yeah.
That could be, Tread. One thing I'll say about that, before we see primers on the shelves for sale, we're going to be seeing these common calibers. You know, your 38, 357, 9, 45, 40, 223. When we see those stocked to the shelves and not selling out before the next shipment comes in, then we'll see primers again. And
Ocean says, I hope 350 Legend doesn't die. I don't think that's going anywhere either.
It's that, yeah.
There's too many. I mean, like for instance, here in Ohio, we have to use a straight wall cartridge for deer. And the 450 Bushmaster is really super popular here, but you can see the 350 Legends gaining traction on it. Like it's catching up.
Yeah, it's cheaper and it's a lot less recoil.
Yeah.
I think 350 Legend is going to stay because it was created. It was just hitting its stride before all this started, and these things like 350 Legend, 6.5 Creedmoor that were created by one of the ammo companies, I think they will always make those, or at least for foreseeable future. 303 British was popular up here, but less so these days. Could be 20 years left. So this is interesting stuff to me.
Oh yeah, Fuzz Fork said the old 4570 is going strong. Oh yeah, there's no shortage of that here either.
Yeah, but that's a straight wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use 4570 in the same place you can use 350 Legend.
And really, when Ohio said we could start using straight wall, that's what everybody bought. Everybody bought a 4570. Then the 450.
375, 3855. Well, 3855 might be too long. Don't they have a limit on length?
I don't know on that one.
I know some states do. Like the 444, I think is too long.
That's a good question, CW. I'm going to look that up.
Well, if anybody can do it, 6-shooter Texan, I'm sure you can. You got skills, brother. See, that's one of the cartridges I'm concerned about. Another one that I shoot a lot of, that I hunt with, is 35 Remington. I'm concerned that it's not going to make it back.
Yeah, it's certainly a chance.
I think 3030 is here to stay. I think 4570 is also uh, GGW's in California. He can't find 4570 or 45 Colt. But
Oh,
35 Remington may not make it back. And if 35 Remington's gone, a lot of your other 35 caliber stuff may be too, like Whelan, however you want to say it.
Whalen, yeah. Tommy Boy says that 4570 in a rifle has too much energy, so they must have some kind of a limit on the power levels in Illinois.
Seen that. That's interesting. 444 is legal in Ohio, CW.
Okay,
Wow.
that's a pretty long one. So
Those long cartridges aren't legal in Indiana.
right, I knew there was a few states that had a length limit.
Well, I'd bought a single shot 5 or 6 years ago, 444, before I was really into, all this stuff. Let it go as soon as I didn't, knew I couldn't use it for hunting, and I kicked myself because not too long after, there goes H&R stopping the production line
Yeah,
of the single shot. So
as soon as Indiana allowed rifles for deer, my buddy started talking to me. What should I get? What should I get? I says, for you, just go get a 44 mag.
yeah,
It's going to do what you need, how you hunt. He's basically a bow hunter. He only uses a rifle because it's another extra deer. So he hunts them just like he does with his bow, just uses his 44 H&R.
yep.
And it's perfect for him.
And that'll take care of them up to 125, 150. Drop them.
See, 35 Remington it reminds me a lot of 300 Blackout, only bigger because of see how big the shoulders, just a little bitty.
Compared, yeah.
So that might be why they legalized that in Iowa, excuse me.
Yeah, Iowa. Yeah, I said Illinois. Sorry, my bad.
So is that what Kyle's saying, that Illinois, this will be their first year that they can use rifle with straight wall?
Nice.
Very good.
That's amazing.
I'll have to check with ZRS and see what he says. He does a lot of that out there. Who else we got in Illinois to check with?
Yeah, Kyle said yes, this will be their first year.
And
That's
Tommy Boy too. So 300 Savage, I'm concerned that it won't make it back either.
303 Savage will be gone if it's not already.
I've never heard of 303. Wow. There's a few of these I've never heard of on this tonight.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a 30-30. It's a little more powerful, and it was pretty much only available with one great big 190 grain bullet, big bulbous round nose bullet. People bought it back in the day and then pulled the bullets and put them in 30-30s.
Yeah.
People wanted a heavier bullet,
Critter.
Yeah, that's one that's I like to have too, but you can make it so easy. I got about half of my cases are Lake City 358s. That's a hard one, Mark. Some guns won't. Some guns you can't do it. Make sure they work through your gun and make sure they're reliable, because the dimensions on the Savage are a little different than the 308. I'm assuming you made it from a 308. If you made it from a 250 Savage or a 22-250, you're golden.
So, Gene, you want to tell us bye?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got to get packed up for tomorrow's USPSA event, get some lunch made. Got to be out of here early because the range is a little far for me, but I sure like shooting at it. But thanks very much for having me, Jamie. CW, mock.
Hang loose, man.
Chris, tomorrow I will see you, sir.
I'll see you bright and early in the morning. Good luck tomorrow, buddy.
Thank you, sir. You too. Side chat. Have a great evening, everybody.
Long live 270.
Thanks for being here, Gene. We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, sir. Have a great evening.
Good luck tomorrow, man. Have a blast.
Thank you. Bye.
God bless.
Bye. So I wish we'd got some more info from him about why they say 270 is going to go away.
I'll bet it's just because of the new calibers.
It's because the man bun Creedmoor. Come on.
6.8 Western.
Yeah.
Pat.
Right now they don't load ammo, light bullets, but I think it's only a matter of time. What is 100, 150 or 160 is the lightest for the new one, and 150 is about tops for the 270. They used to have heavier, but I don't think anybody loads it anymore. DW D37's got some info there. There you go.
Limits legal handguns and rifles to centerfire handguns that are either single shot or revolvers, and centerfire rifles that are single shot. Okay, so there's no semi-autos, no lever guns,
Oh, no bolts. No
Wow.
auto, of course.
no bolts.
So we got it weird. We can only use a revolver for big game hunting. We can't use a single shot. Of course, we can't use an auto. That'd just be awful.
What?
But yeah, you can't use a contender's illegal for us.
Wow.
I think it had something to do with the calibers that you can get it in that they didn't like. But
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
They like having their control.
yeah, that's been on life support for years, Mike. I mean, the 264.
Yeah, I don't think the 270 is going to go anywhere. I got a lot of family up in Michigan, and that's like their favorite rifle up there. That's all they hunt deer with. Like everybody in Michigan owns a 270.
Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah, my uncle in Montana still hunts the elk with it too. Evidently, a 270 will drop a buffalo, but we won't talk about that.
I don't think so, Tread. I think, yeah.
Well, they do make single shot bolt actions, no magazine.
They do.
So
That's a silly rule because the bolt action ain't much quicker. Well, okay, depending on who the person running it, but you can break open a single shot pretty darn quick and take a follow up if you have to.
yeah, especially if it's got extractors.
Right, if it throws the brass, definitely H&R, but Rossi don't throw it; it just puts it out there for you to grab.
Yeah, the early H&Rs did. The later ones they didn't.
Yeah, because my NEF, they all throw it, but the new ones don't.
There's Ozark. What's up, man?
My woman just passed through your neighborhood.
Hello, Marvin. Good to see you, man.
She's on her way to California.
Yeah, I can't imagine 270. I mean, they're still making rifles chambered in
Yeah, that's not
270 Winchester.
going anywhere.
Yeah.
That was just that writer's opinion, I bet.
I think, like you said before, it's all the battle between, the 6-7 mils, all the, new hot stuff out there.
That new 6.8 and the Creedmoor both sure hurt the 270 a lot.
Yeah.
Have they got a 6.8 Creedmoor now?
Well, the 6.8 Western.
6.8 Western.
Yeah, and the 6.5 Creedmoor. Both of those are on both sides of the 270 and overlap it, both ends.
Her niece is out there, moved out there to Rancho Cucamonga.
There's Sharinda.
Well, look at that. Sharinda, get on here. Let's talk about some gophers. Me and her's been fighting gophers. Me and her's gonna have to team up and figure it out.
Don't make me go into network TV, Chris. We I actually watched network news and local news tonight to see what they said about the Supreme Court decisions. They're ultra liberal and they were going slap flipping insane, man.
Ain't it funny to watch them freak out?
Yeah.
It's like they're just
Short circuit.
yeah.
Does not compute.
I'm at a loss of words. It's so damn funny.
I liked Fuzzy's video. I don't know if you saw it, but he did a video right after, and he, I think it was a website for the Supreme Court. I'm thinking, but he pulled them off somewhere, and there was some funny comments.
So party at my house. She's gone for 2 weeks.
There's Daniel.
I got the whole week of the 4th off.
There's Daniel God is my judge. Sharonda, I'll send you a link if you want me to. Let me see if I still got her email.
Hey everybody, I want to introduce you to my oldest boy.
Howdy.
Hey,
How's it going?
Patrick.
What?
You can't deny him, Mark.
That acre didn't fall far from the tree, did it?
That's funny.
Yep. No resemblance there.
What's your name, man?
Especially on this camera, look, damn.
I know.
Looking identical.
That sunshine's got us all white and pale.
Right. A lot darker than that. Well, nice to meet you, fellas.
Nice meeting
Nice to
you.
meet you. Dang, he even sounds like him. What's his name, Mock?
Patrick.
Patrick.
Lewis.
So
Mini me.
back when we had landlines, somebody'd call here and my son would answer the phone. They'd have to ask if it was him or me.
Watch what you say.
I know. So let me see if I can see if I got Sharonda in here still. I bet I do.
Good night, Mike.
Night, Julio.
I do.
Send it. She's probably got 10 different emails, so you'll have to.
Good night, Mike.
She is the hookup for all of it.
Night hobbies.
Good night, Mike. Good to see you.
Let's see.
Ocean, you leaving too, partner?
Yep, he signed out.
Good night, Ocean.
Night, Ocean.
Dang, Marvin.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
I love the guy that does that drive-through video when he's at the drive-through and he's asking for his meal. That is classic. Sounds dead like him. Well, howdy.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Long time no see.
Better
it
now.
has been. Yep, it's been what, a year? Oh, hold on one second. I do got to take this quick.
She ain't been on a minute. There she goes.
Okay, there I go.
What's going on in your neck of the woods?
I got a couple new toys to play with and learn,
Nice.
and dealing with a stalker.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's not a it's not that bad.
Little furry stalker?
No, a human stalker.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
Me and Mock need to make a road trip.
No, because I am not sure if they're local, and I'm not really concerned. I'm just more pissed than anything. Does that make sense?
It's annoying. Yeah, I hear you.
It really is. Let me turn this off 1 second.
That's quite a text toter.
Reminds me of the good old days. Yeah.
She is popular, isn't she?
Yeah, she's got
Yeah.
quite the Instagram following.
She does. She does great work with the lady shooters as well.
Man, everything she does is awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad right now I cast
Sorry,
and
guys.
loaded 35 Remington because I'm concerned. And that's what got me into reloading was that particular cartridge. Going to buy it, and it was $35 for in 2000 and what 2009, 2012, something like that.
35 round.
It was
What are you
crazy.
guys talking about tonight?
We've been talking about cartridges that may not make it through our current shortages. In other words, the ammo companies may not make any more of it.
Oh,
Got any opinions or thoughts?
not yet. I'm
Another
not.
one, another one I'm thinking is 16 gauge shotgun.
You read my mind, sir. I was thinking, yeah, 28 gauge and 16, but 28 gauge is really popular in some areas, not around here. But
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's going to go anywhere, but it's definitely going to be thin, slim pickings for a while.
See, I got 16 gauge on the list. What's the other one?
28.
I think
Okay.
28's here to stay. That seems to be the new popular thing for the guys that do the skeet shooting.
Well, it's definitely popular in skeet. It's one of those gauges that more people have shot their first perfect scores with that one than any other, or probably most of the others combined. Yeah, 10 gauges, you don't see much of those.
It's weird, like garage guy out there said there's plenty of 28 gauge ammo around there, but like we don't have any around here.
I never see it in Indiana or Indy, my area here.
We don't even, honestly, I haven't hardly seen any 20 gauge or we haven't had 410 around here forever.
Yeah, that's
But now
scarce.
12 gauge, I can go to any store 20 miles around here and get all the 12 gauge you want. But
I tell you how it is here, and y'all and Sharonda will get your input on this too. But if there is 2 gauges of shotgun shells on my shelves at my local gun stores, it's 12 and 28. 16,
Oh, wow.
20, and 410. Ain't seen that one.
Same here. I'm even starting to see 12 and 28 gauge at our local Walmarts, which their pickings have been almost non-existent. I haven't seen any 16 gauge either, other than last time I really paid attention and noticed some was during waterfowl season here in Missouri. And 20 gauge, now that I have to do a review on a 20 gauge, I'm having a hard time finding some. Where it was opposite when I was looking for 12 gauge and there was 20 all over the place.
Yeah,
I'm seeing 12 and 20 slugs and birdshot. Your ranges of shot, but not any 28 and not any 410, of course. Components for 410 are online. They're popping up more regular than they used to be, but they're selling out quick too. So you got to snatch them when you see them.
10 gauges.
I shot up a box or so yesterday, 10 gauge.
Oof.
Yeah, the old shoulder, black and blue.
They're not that bad.
I was going to say the bore size compensates for the pressure, so it's not like it can't be much worse.
They're a heavy push. If you're shooting slugs, that's for sure. That they'll pound you. But the bird shot, even the buckshot, isn't that bad.
I think I've ever shot a 10.
So
I have.
I have not.
Yeah, it
I've
was
seen them.
I had an Ithaca 51 for a while. That was a good goose gun. Then the 3.5 12 came out. I sold it and bought one of those.
Big E 8 gauge. I ain't seen that since I was a kid.
Yeah, I got some of that ammo.
Today is the first day I've ever heard of 8 gauge.
I've
So-
never heard of it either.
Y'all firing them off now. James says Fort Smith and Wesson isn't going anywhere. Daniel
Not even-
says
Not even going off the shelves.
Nice.
Daniel says 10 millimeter probably going away.
He's having pipe dreams, I think.
No.
No, it ain't.
Well, I keep hearing problems.
Sig
have been-
just sold all the 10 millimeter out with that 320. Everybody and their brother's buying that X10.
Yep.
So is it holding together? Everybody I've seen is having trouble with their 10 millimeter semi
Not
pistol.
the SIG. The Smith and Wessons are having troubles. The SIGs have been good so far.
Oh, okay.
What about the Rock Islands? They solid?
I've been looking at that Gerson lately. It keeps popping up in my searches and my looking. I need to look for one of those. Look at one of those. It's a they might have a few models, but the one I'm looking at is the long barrel 6-inch Hunter. Basically, it's a 1911, but it's attractively priced.
Yeah, somebody was even interviewing a guy from Taurus the other night. Somebody asked him about, are they going to make a 10 millimeter? And he never gave an answer, but you could tell the way he was working around the question that they're working on it.
Clovertech, I think, in interview.
Yeah, it was Clovertech. But you could tell by the way the guy was acting that they're in the works.
Yeah.
Six-pack project. Says the Rock Islands are pretty solid.
Yeah. Look up that Gerson when you have a chance, Jamie. You'll like the look of that.
Do what now?
Look up the Gerson 10 millimeter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good looking gun.
Yeah. Those were mounted on the front of boats. 2 gauge and 4 gauge. Well, 4 gauge were from the market years.
At 12,000, y'all. If y'all have never reloaded shotgun, 12,000 is right about as
Stiff as it gets. Yeah.
about as hard as you want to push them.
What's up, G23?
There you go.
Well, side chat's going nuts, ain't it?
Yeah, I can't keep
Sure
up.
is.
We're all just kind of reading.
We're sitting there saying nothing.
I know.
Later 76T just posted the link to the Gerson Hunter.
There you go.
I'll have to check that out. So, Mike Hester, those of you that don't know, we call him Rebel. He runs gun store, and I value his opinion about stuff. But he's in a rural area in North Carolina, and we got Vanessa Kitties here. Thanks for showing up. We've been missing you.
Vanessa.
I really appreciate his opinion about stuff, and Yeah, those contenders are pretty sweet. Those are 44 mag and a 357 mag barrel. Yeah, you'll be in business. So tell us about this project, Sharonda, with 20 gauge.
Frankie sent me the Affinity 3 Elite Upland to test to play around with and do a review on during pheasant season this year. And I'm gonna shoot 20, so I don't know if I'm gonna be decent with it or if I just need to take my butt back onto the 12 gauge. I know. But I'm up for the challenge. I already got the girls lined up to, take it for a spin.
So let me butt in just for a minute. Good night, Andy. Y'all say good night to Andy.
Good night,
All
Andy.
right, Andy.
Not Andy.
And say hello to G23. Welcome in, brother.
Sharinda, I got Jamie as a witness when we went down there to meet him last time. My other half was with us, and she said she wanted to get into trap shooting. So if you're ever in Indiana, you're coming over and pulling her ass outside and going shooting with her.
Bet as long as there's coffee, I'm there.
Okay. I got beans, I
I'm
got
there.
ground, I got a K-cup. You just name it.
Real coffee, not that K cup.
Okay, I'm just saying I got the
Millennial
whole.
stuff.
I got the Minuteman bean. That's the good stuff. It's rich.
I don't think I've ever had that one, but of course. Definitely. I mean, I'm already harassing Ozark and his wife, so
I think what you're going to find is with 20 is you have quicker follow up shots, and it'll do pretty much what a 12 gauge. I mean, it's not going to reach way out there like 12 does. I think you'll handle it much better, and you'll get quicker follow up shots and stuff like that. So I
I
think
hope
you're going to
so.
like 20.
I hope I won't need follow up shots, and I hope I can get on them sooner than later.
And so Frenchie sent you this.
Yeah, they liked the review I did on the waterfowl elite. I mean, you got to think about it. I'm not a professional. I'm only like 4 days old and trying to figure out, navigate what I like, why I like, but I share my opinion whether people want to hear it or not. So
There's your
they tend
little
to like that.
encouragement.
I'm falling from 20 gauge. I'm reloading for it now too. Haha.
Yeah, I've got a couple 20 gauges.
Don't I have one
Still.
of them now?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I still have 3, so I'm in good shape. I love it.
Yeah, now I can't say I don't shoot pump because I'm lazy or don't have one. Now it just be because I'm lazy.
Yep. It's a little heavy, but it's a good gun.
Sadly, I think because I started off with probably like a 7-pound shotgun for the longest. It does, for what most people think is heavy, I'm like, it's normal to
I
me.
got you.
Yeah.
Good. That's like when you start out on a cheap pistol with a trigger, you get used to something, and then if you don't jump into the game right away, you learn to respect what you got, and that's cool.
Yeah, or when you start off with shotgun and all you shoot is slugs because you did not know where to go,
Right.
and the indoor range will only let you shoot slugs. So that
Yeah.
actually worked out in my favor. Oh, and I am now a 6.5 Creedmoor, about to
You were supposed to get a
learn how to shoot.
243.
Well, I have a 243 already. That's what I hunt with.
That's right. That's what I thought. I knew something was.
But now I got a precision 6.5 Creedmoor from Savage Arms. They invited me to be a brand ambassador.
Nice.
So I'm gonna take a bunch of ladies out and with me. Yeah, I'm like a virus. If you get me, you got about 25, 30 women in the Midwest that I'm dragging along. I'm gonna have them crawling on the ground too.
What rifles are 243 in? I refreshed my memory. I forgot.
The one that I hunt whitetail with is the Savage Arms Axis 2.
Nice. That ranks right up there with the Ruger American.
It has never done me wrong. Every time I go out and get deer, it's with that one. So I haven't looked at anything else but that one.
Good deal.
So I'm excited. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. It'll be fun watching me fumble along through this.
Daniel, the 450 is treating me awesome. Beats my shoulder up every time, and I love it.
Oh, thanks, Ozark. I can't wait till Ozark and Twisted Twine's workshop is done so I can invite myself back over for dinner.
Heck yeah.
I agree with Rebel about coffee and a spoon. If you need to stick the spoon straight up in the middle of the cup and let it go, you need to hit 1002 before the spoon hits, or it's stump water.
I've had that coffee. It actually is pretty good. Best coffee I ever had was made like that from a lady from South America. I don't know what it was, but that stuff was like drinking molasses. It was the best thing ever.
And Bulldog asked you earlier, the chat was going by so fast. I don't know if you saw it, but he was asking if you ever had the community coffee in a dark roast.
I have not. I've not heard of community coffee either. Let me write that
The
down.
community coffee is great. It's from Louisiana, I think around New Orleans, and I didn't know until just a few days ago or a few weeks ago that Folgers is made in New Orleans, roasted in New Orleans.
Oh, well, look at that cutie.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you lose something recently?
Hey, show them your teeth. Show them your teeth.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that.
It's okay. Tommy boy, I gotta tell you, man, Aldi's has some great deals on coffee, some good coffee. That they have German specialty coffee in the red wrapper, black and red wrapper. The blue I've not tried, but that red, black and red is that's good stuff. So yeah, we lost our first front tooth, Sharonda.
All right, did we get a visit from the Tooth Fairy?
Not yet. It only came out this afternoon.
Oh, so does she know about the Tooth Fairy,
not just
the grandpa payment, and the parents' payment?
I have 3 teeth.
Would you hush?
Excuse me, never talk to me like that again.
Wow.
Don't listen to them. Tommy Boy says the blue is very good. I like the red, man. That Bulldog says Rigby. That's your name.
I didn't want these people to say dab.
Kyle's right. A box of BBs under the pillow. He knows she's got a Montana Sky Daisy BB gun.
Yeah.
Oh, what color is it?
Montana Sky.
Ooh, nice.
But guess what?
I would show it to you, but we're on YouTube and we'd get kicked off. What do you think, Chris? Would they kick us off for showing a BB gun?
I don't know.
Probably because they're not bright enough to know the difference.
BB gun.
Go to bed. Go
No.
on.
You tell us how many tooths I just lost already.
If you don't go to sleep, the tooth fairy's not coming.
I have 3 tooth loss.
You got 3?
No, not 1. 3.
Okay.
I have 1 half tooth, 2 whole tooths.
Oh, man. I'm jealous.
Good night.
Bye. See ya.
Good night.
See you later. Bye bye.
Y'all pump her ego up so she's hard to live with till next Friday night. Check the Rebel out. He has a 1926 Ithaca side by side.
Nice.
Ooh.
I always wanted a 500. Never did buy one.
That's the one gun that I super suck at. Me and side by sides, we date hard.
I love side by sides.
I love them things.
I love them too. They just don't love me.
Well, you know about shotguns. You got to fit them because your rear sight is your eyeball. So
Well,
if they
the
don't fit
problem
you,
is I don't know anybody that's close to me that have one. So anytime I get one, it's always somebody that I just met that one day that's like, "You want to shoot my gun?" And I can never say no. It's like, "Come here, little girl. You want some candy?"
Thanks, Broke Loader. So, you guys needing some Lee 2 cavity molds? They got them on sale.
Oh.
Free shipping.
Yeah, I was on Titan today, and they got $46 or $47 for their 6 cavities.
Not bad. Good
Yeah,
deal.
not bad.
I know Big E, right? Just enjoy her while I can, because, she's losing teeth now. Won't be long, she'll be a teenager and won't want to hang around with Pawpaw much anymore. She'll be out running with her friends.
Or either she'll be bringing her friends over to hang out with you.
That'll be okay. I can handle that. Check that one out. CW, you have to tell us about that one.
Louis are it's a really American shotgun. They have their following for sure.
Excuse me.
I picked up one from an odd place called Meriden Firearms. It's somewhere between 1907 and 1915.
That's where you're talking to right now. Meriden.
Okay.
They were right here. They were an offshoot. They were Parker was right here too.
Okay.
Shotguns, and they were I don't know that they were affiliated, but they one of those things, you know.
Then Western Arms Co. was the other one. It's that old as well, but I think it was an off-brand of a Stevens or something. I'm not sure.
They were in Massachusetts.
Bulldog, I'm hoping she wants to kill deer. I'll get her first one for her. After that, she's got to do it herself.
Yeah.
Ozark smoking 12-pound of deer tomorrow.
Nice.
Come on down, Sharinda.
So if I didn't have a wedding tomorrow, I sure would, because Ozark's not too far from me.
Nice.
I might actually get disowned if I don't show up at this wedding. Like, it's my mother is coming to pick me up to make sure I go to this wedding.
No.
Ooh, it's like that, is
It's
it?
like, man, it's hot. This is my theory. The only thing you really care about is my gift. As long as that make it, I don't technically have to be there.
I've never shot one of those critter, but I've heard great things about them.
A grinner?
Greener, yeah. I've handled a few. I've never shot one.
Never even heard of them. Now I'm Googling them.
Ever watched the John Wayne movie? That was his favorite.
Oh, well, they're definitely pretty.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Yeah, I don't see prices. I see the history, and as soon as I saw history, I was like, oh yeah, this is above my pay grade.
Ting, ting, ting. Dollar signs. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the leather framed casing that it's sitting in with the gold inlay. Yeah.
Well, keep talking sweet. Maybe they'll send you something to review.
Man, but the etching on this is ridiculously gorgeous.
Send them an email. All they can do is tell you no.
You know, I don't think I would ever want to shoot something that I couldn't afford to buy within the next year or two. Nope, I couldn't. Okay, I lied. If it's there, I would shoot it. But
I was wondering how long it was going to take.
I don't know. It would. These are sexy. I'm looking at a Viking war that's etched
Wow.
into the receiver of one of them. I mean, this is crazy.
I got to look at them now. Check them out after the chat.
Ozark, I've seen some of them that were Damascus, but I don't think in a shotgun it would make that much difference because you're talking about so much lower pressures than particularly bottleneck rifle cartridges. It'd still be scary though, wouldn't it, man?
Yeah, I've seen some shotgun barrels you can see through.
Whoa.
I mean, this has to at least start off at what, 20, 30?
Yep, that's way above my pay grade. Wow. That's above and beyond. Those are beautiful.
They are. Look, scroll down to the one that says Viking.
All right.
Share screen. Let's let everybody see.
Yeah, there it is.
Then we got to start getting off of here.
Let me share mine. Share screen. Hold on.
Mark, I've got a Stevens 5100 that's 16 gauge. I'm fixing to redo. Here we go. We ain't there yet.
I'm not there yet.
What are you doing, Sharonda?
I don't know. Hold on. Try this again. Share. Now I gotta figure out which one y'all. There it is. Y'all see it yet?
There it's coming.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Yep.
Holy moly.
Is that a greener?
Yep.
Yeah.
W greener.
Yep.
Good night. Look at the
at
wood
that.
on that thing.
Oh, yeah, the wood even. I mean,
Yeah.
The lever is part of the Viking beard and armor.
Like some
Crazy.
African teak wood or something crazy. Like,
I don't even think it. Nope, it doesn't tell you. I didn't give you the photo gallery.
it's definitely exotic from some other country. Heartwood of something. Man, that's beautiful stuff.
These are crazy. Like, look at this one.
What kind of price tags are we looking at?
The kind that they don't even show you.
Right, that's what I'm.
Like the
custom make-
options. Yeah, you get new. I'm looking at the new gun section. They have no price on them.
It's like that, huh? If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Pretty much, and
Yeah.
even the repair section is just pictures. There's nothing,
Look at those dueling pistols.
and that's a repair job. Oh, sorry, I clicked off of it. Hold on.
I'm having my old Meriden engraved.
Refurbishments.
There it is.
Maintenance.
all right. So I looked up how much they cost. Let's go down the panel. You take a guess what you think one of those runs.
I'm gonna go with 35,000.
Okay.
I was gonna say starting at 22,000. No, that's low. I'm sticking to my guns. 22,000 starting.
I bet there's 6 digits.
Did
CW.
you say 6?
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, they're over 100,000. I'll bet.
Good
Jamie?
Lord.
Look, I can
Wow.
see it now. Hey Greener, can I demo one of your shotguns? They probably be laughing at me in 6 different languages.
Tommy Boy says, look up Holland and Holland.
Oh,
I know they're
25,000.
expensive.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to say I'm going to say 45.
25.
25.
They're 25,000.
I'm way low.
Oh,
Yeah.
Holland and Holland.
No, for the greeners.
Oh, well, who was closer, me or Jamie?
I said 45. I missed it by 20,000. What did you say?
I said 35.
Now that was for the 24 gauge. The 22 gauge, you're looking at 22.5.
Oh,
But now you get into the 12 gauges, they have one actually for 8,000. But they don't look like the ones we were looking at.
Right.
The most expensive shotgun that I personally paid for retails at $1,400.
Vanessa Kitty. Do they work at those prices? I'll sell my house.
Hmm.
And West Covina wants a greener harpoon gun. There you well,
How many whales out there in Nevada?
It's that oceanfront property in Arizona. Come on, you just got to go next door.
all right. So Holland and Holland is an English company, right? Ozark, CW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
in
where I was-
London.
Is that when you hear H&H and all the cartridges? Is that the same company?
No, Holland and Holland. You're
Okay.
thinking. Well, I don't know.
I'm just curious if H&H is the same as Holland and Holland, because they talk about H&H a lot on the Reloaders podcast.
Yeah, at H&H is Holland and Holland.
Okay.
Yep.
I think Jim's got one of those. Jim Fleming, I think he's got one he's always talking about.
300 H&H is a caliber I always wanted and never had.
I think Beretta Silverhawks are around $1,000, maybe 1,500.
Uncle Milty stopped in.
Hey there, Uncle Milty.
Uncle Milty.
Probably been here. I just happened to see it. So
I thought I was bad for lusting
Good night,
after
Pat.
a shotgun that was $5,000. This is crazy.
Good night, Pat.
Good night, West Covina.
Good night.
night, Pat.
Good night.
That breaks my heart. It's one thing to buy a coach gun. It's another thing to take a decent side-by-side double barrel and cut the barrels off of
I
it.
got a 311 that I cut the barrels on because somebody ran over the muzzle.
That's a different thing. That's saving a gun.
Yeah, keep Bubba away from double barrel.
I hear you. Tommy boy, a lot of those H&H, those are pretty much like dangerous game cartridges, aren't they, for hunting in Africa and stuff?
Yeah, Kentucky Ballistics has been doing a lot with them elephant guns, he calls them.
Yeah.
And he's talking about $100 a shell and crazy money.
Holland and Holland. Are you Bulldog? Are you saying that you saw a sawed off Holland and Holland? Yeah, if they're damaged, that's saving a gun. That's different. Anyway, it's we got 9 minutes left, so thanks, Sharonda. It's
What it is?
fine time seeing you here tonight. I'm just telling you, I'm really glad.
That's a screenshot pic right there.
I'm glad to be on tonight. I typically listen while I'm driving because for the last year or so, it seems like every Friday I was going out of town on a hunt or to a class.
Well, Your hair looks exactly like Rigby's.
Hers is probably clean.
She had a
I,
mini me for a minute.
she tickled me the other day, Sharon. She's like, Papa, I need you to talk to my mommy. I'm like, why? She said, the water in my swimming pool is green. And I'm like, really? And she said, yeah. She said, I need you to tell her to pump the water out of my new swimming pool into my old swimming pool and put new water in my new swimming pool. I'm like, okay. So
Now
anyway,
she's snitching on mom, but it sounds like she knows what she's talking about too.
well, she knows better than throwing away water, so I don't know about that. I'll just dump it, scrub it, and refill it. I mean, it's knee deep, 10 foot wide. Anyway, thanks for being here. Great to have you back on with us.
Well, thanks, Jen. It's always good
Any-
chatting with you guys and picking y'all brains for stuff.
Anytime you're available, just send me a text, and I'll make sure you get a link.
Bet.
Bet. Mr. Mock, what you got working on this coming week?
Oh, not a whole lot. Doing some projects around the house with the boy this weekend and chasing gophers and not a whole lot. We're hot again over here. We're getting through that. And thanks for having me on. And Sharenda, it's always awesome to see you. And Chris, C-Dub, all you guys, it's always great to have y'all on here. So
Great
starting
talking
work
to
in
you,
about
Mark.
a week or two. So other than that, we're doing good. What you got, Chris?
I got a match in the morning and all classifier match. So hopefully get my ranking up a little higher. And Tuesday I'll have a fun video coming out. Me and Jason Stewart and one other local YouTuber, we all got together and made a range video together. So I'll have that coming out on Tuesday. And Wednesday night I'll have my live chat from 9 to 11 Eastern. Sharenda, it was awesome talking to you. I've been following you on Instagram for a long time, so it's cool to see
I'm
you
sorry.
on here.
Sorry.
Not the stalker, though.
Probably like, this girl drink too much damn coffee and buy too much crap.
CW, take it away.
Nice chat tonight, guys. Good participation in the side chat. It was going crazy for a while there. It's still rolling good. I got a couple more videos planned, and I'm hoping to get out fishing tomorrow. The weather looks like it's going to be really, really good. It's going to be warm, but no wind, so should be a good one for me to get out there. So see if we can catch some more fish for the freezer.
Heck yeah.
That smoking video was awesome, man. That stuff
That
looks
was
so
good
good.
fish.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it was.
Next time, if I knew I was doing that, I would have left the skin on. You got to leave the skin on smoked fish. It dries out too much too fast if you don't. But like I said in the video, I didn't plan on smoking that. It was kind of an afterthought. But it was still good. Real tasty. I like the recipe. I just I would do it my way, which would be to a temperature rather than a time. Does it come out more like a jerky, more like anyone would buy smoked fish? That's what it came out like. And I like it to be more like it was cooked in the smoker. So
Yeah, they do that for the lawyers.
yeah.
Far out. It was good in that the Walter. You too, man. We got 4th of July coming up soon. So thanks for all the links, Tread. We appreciate you, brother. The glaze you were talking about, bourbon, honey.
That was something. Honey and butter. Bourbon, honey, and butter.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was real good.
Did
was
you
real
cook
good.
the alcohol out of the bourbon?
Heck no.
I was gonna say, I hope not.
Thanks, Aparcus. So we're going to get on out of here. I think we got done with that a little quick. I want to do a project, uh, do a video series on shot shell reloading and refinishing my shotgun and my old double barrel. And I got some. I got some roll crimpers from the Reloaders Network. Y'all should check those out. That was pretty cool. Of course, I got what did I do with that thing?
Nick makes good product.
Yeah, this right here is one I bought off eBay, and it's got three of the little pins in there, but they're not really pins; they're more like ramps. And this one's like $12, but then by the time you get it shipped, it's 20. And then that came from eBay, but
Mark wants you to blow yourself up there, Jamie, so you can show him.
who's that?
Mark Thomas.
Okay.
Oh,
That
okay.
that one's the $10 one from eBay, and it come from Russia. If y'all got a minute and you want to see them, I'll find those ones that came from the Reloaders Network, and they're not cheap, but man, they're high quality.
Yeah, you're getting a hell of a product from Nick. That's for sure.
Yeah,
And you're supporting a good thing over there.
yeah, and if it keeps going like it's going, we're going to need a place like that over. So they come in these things. Hold on a minute, Mark, and then we'll get out of here and let y'all get on with your weekend. So they're marked 16. Can you see it? There it is, 16.
Little 3D printed case.
Yeah, you turn it and open them, and this one's not. This one's not coated because it's the last of the prototype. But see how it has 4 distinct pins in it?
Yep.
So I think that would do a better job at roll crimping. But maybe we can test them out and see. That'd be interesting.
I would love to watch that one.
So 6-shooter Texan agrees. I can't wait to try it out. I got to figure out what I'm doing because I don't know this. Good night, Rebel. So other than that, that's what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know when I'll get started. Oh, and the Willie Bullet Man
Raffles.
fundraiser is we're about ready to kick that off. We just got to make sure the rifles are built. We have all of the prizes. I'm getting a post office box, and I'm going to open up a separate bank account to handle the transfers, and we'll probably use Zelle. And I think that's the way we're going. So be looking for that to kick off in the next week or two. And other than that, we're done. Anybody else need to say anything before we say goodnight?
Happy
All right.
trails.
God bless everybody.
Good night,
got
everyone.
Good night, y'all.
I know y'all think I'm crazy. One second. Happy trails. Hope we see y'all again next Friday night. Thank the Lord for the blessings we got with the Supreme Court. Pray for Thoughts of an Old Soldier's buddy Bobby was diagnosed with cancer, and we'll talk more about that next week. So y'all be praying for Bobby, and we hope the Lord blesses y'all all real good. And until next Friday night at 8:00, be safe. Say good night, y'all.
All right,
Night,
everybody.
y'all.